Hi guys, this is my first time going live. There's Rage and Prince for you, barking as usual. Sorry I haven't been able to comment a lot of the things on Facebook I was trying to comment on and they blocked me. So if you're in the discussion, I will be picking up on all the comments later when I'm out of jail. I had a few of you ask me questions and I wanted to see if you guys had any more. So first question came from Rebecca, and she asked if I am vegan. And the answer is yes. I've been vegan for about 12 years now, vegetarian about 4 years before that, and my whole family's vegan. My teenage daughter, however, occasionally has some pizza with cheese or some eggs, but she's mostly vegan. And she also asked about the playlist for Rage, and a lot of my inspiration for writing does come from music. So I have to say, a lot of those songs I kind of went overboard. I did, I think, 80 songs in that playlist because when I listened to it and put them in a certain order, it almost told the story through music. And music is a lot of inspiration for me. So, but I just wanted to pop on and thank you guys for being here. And if you have any questions, be sure to comment. I also wanted to say that I have a lot of books planned for the Stained Souls, and I appreciate all your support. And if you've read Paige, then you already know the next one up is going to be Maggie and Venom's book. And then after that, we're going to have Ledger and Colt and Hawk and Hack and Jonah, and I have a couple novellas planned, so it should be a fun ride, and I'm glad you guys all joined in, and I do love writing slow burns, so hopefully you enjoy them too. Hi Jess! And thanks for being here and part of the discussion, and make sure you put your name on that post because I'm going to be picking a winner tomorrow after everybody files in and answers comments, so I can send you out signed copies of Consumed by Rage and a new page. So, hi Michelle. If you guys have any questions, be sure to type them in because I'd love to answer them. Oh, I'm glad you're excited. I am too. I have an entire wall spread out with all of the outlines for each story, and it's hard because I get inspiration for each one and I have constant notes. And hi Michelle. And I love adding to them, and I wish I could write as fast as Christine Michelle and Lola Wright, who and Katie Letranko. You guys have been so great and so helpful, and such fun on this authoring trip. If I would have known what I was getting into when I started writing, I probably would have been too shy because I'm a real introvert, and me doing live right now is even hard. But I'm enjoying it more than anything, and now that I am involved in the author community, especially in the MC community, is unbelievable. I would have never thought I'd make such great online friends, and hopefully when all this COVID's over, we'll be able to have a signing and I'll be able to meet everybody in person because I really want to do that. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate all the authors who help us out. So, sorry about that. Dogs. Live video. Rage, come here. I don't know if you can see Rage over there. Rage, we got about 3 days after Consumed by Rage was released. And his name was either going to be Rage, oh, there he goes, or it was going to be Lord. And I don't know if he would have been a better puppy if I would have named him Lord, because I would have been praying constantly if that was his name. But we named him Rage, and he lived up to it for the first year. But now he is an awesome dog. He's the best. I love him. Thanks, Jess. That's actually the Rage playlist playing in the background, Jess. Oh, thank you, Rochelle. Actually, this one was my Mother's Day gift. I don't know if you guys can see it in the light. This is a moonstone, and if you can tell from all of my my posts and my things in Juliet and Rage's book that I'm very into crystals and anything holistic and garden. And my dream home when my daughter's out of high school next year is to downsize to something like Juliet, maybe a little bigger cottage than that, but something with a nature view and a big greenhouse and be able to grow all our own food. That's the dream. And write all day, every day. That's the dream. And oh, hi Brianna. You get to watch me for a change. I'm always watching your YouTube. If you guys don't watch Brianna's YouTube, you have to watch it. She's so awesome. I'm so happy. And Rochelle is also in here, who's my fantastic editor, who takes my mess and makes it into the books that you guys love to read. So I appreciate it, everything Rochelle does. And she's home with her new baby. So cute. So hopefully in August, I'll be getting her Venom and Maggie's story, and we'll get that out. I'm hoping to have that out for my birthday. I'll be 46 this year, and I'm hoping in November that'll be out to you guys. So also don't forget, next Saturday is the Queen's virtual signing, and I am going to be picking the day before. I'm going to pick the winner of the Venom amulet, and I had Rebecca, the wonderful woman who made the amulet, make me two, one for me and one for one lucky winner. And I don't know if you can see it in here, but it's a amethyst that's raw cut, and she hand wired the snake with the amethyst eyes, and the Facebook Live is doing it no justice, but it's about 3 inches long and it's absolutely beautiful. And lucky winner is going to win this, along with signed copies of Rage and Paige, and when Venom comes out, they'll be getting an early copy of that as well. So make sure you sign up for it, and hopefully you guys can pop in live next week, basically at this time. My time slot's 1:20 next Saturday. I'll send out reminders. I appreciate you guys stopping in and spending some time with me on a Saturday. I know everybody's crazy busy right now. My big exciting plans for today was to go to Ross, and I took my daughter there this morning when they opened, and the shelves were bare. Nothing. I took pictures to show my husband. I'm like, I actually went with the intention of getting something, and they had nothing. So hopefully all this will be done and resolved soon, and we'll all be back to our normal lives. But in the meantime, it's a good time to write. So I'm enjoying that very much. Oh, thanks, Jess. I'm excited too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are great. Well, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I'm going to try, and hopefully I'm going to wait like a half hour, like Christine said, and see if my ability to comment comes back. But if it doesn't, as soon as the ability comes back, I'll be hitting up all the posts and making sure to comment on all of them. I tried to log in through my author page. Won't let me do that either. So hopefully we can get that straightened out. Facebook. I've never had that happen before, but I guess I did kind of go overboard on commenting. But I love to comment. I love to hear what you guys have to say. Every time you send me a message or leave a review, it means so much to me. I love to know your thoughts on the book, your theories on the book, everything that you guys send me. It melts my heart, and I can't believe that I'm so blessed that when someone reaches out, you don't know how much it means to an author to have spent so much time writing books and hoping that people like your stories, and when someone tells you about something and they don't realize how significant it really is to you. So make sure you reach out to the other authors, because I'm sure they love hearing it just as much too. Hi, Stephanie. Do you guys have any more questions before I end the live? Just write them below. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Oh, thank you, Brianna. I appreciate that. You have the other necklace? Yes, I do. I have them both on. I'm weighing about an extra 5 pounds with these on. Who do you like better, Rage or Kai? Oh, well, Rage, I'll always go with Rage, because Rage, of course, was, you know, when you write your first book, they say you put a lot of yourself in there, and Juliet has a lot of elements of myself, and Rage has a lot of elements of my husband. He plays, well, he's still in the process of learning to play the harmonica, but he plays the harmonica, and he has a lot of elements of Rage. So, of course, my go-to will always, always, always be Rage. We'll be married 25 years, September 1st. We've been together for 28 years. And it's really exciting because I don't want to give away any spoilers, but after you read Paige, the next book takes you back to the summer of '93, and I'm looking. I'm in love with Juliet's Cabin too. The next book takes you back to summer of '93, and my husband and I met summer of '92 when I was 17 years old and he was 20, and we've been together since then, and it's been a great ride. And our daughter is 17, and we have lots of pets, and Brianna, you missed my answer. My answer was Rage. Rage because he has so many elements of my husband in him. People who read the book who know my husband say, I know that mannerism. And it's fun. The first book definitely had the most elements of us. But I think every time you write a character, there's a little bit of something from yourself that you give it. I think with Paige, it was more the desire to be more outspoken, because I am very soft-spoken and very non-confrontational. I hate confrontation. Most confrontation you'll get out of me if I'm being messy. But I really try and avoid confrontation. So, but that's basically the way the stories are going to go. So there are 8 definitely planned, and plenty of side characters and novellas and little things, and my dream would be to do an anthology with some of my other favorite authors. I put that on my vision board. Today's the summer solstice and the new moon, and I created another little vision board today. I love vision boarding. So will Paige's dad make an appearance again? Yes. Stephanie, did you read a new Paige already? See if she answers. Writing the second book was definitely harder for me than the first book, even though I had the outline. Brianna, yes, I have 8 of the main character books planned, and then I definitely have. Oh my God, it was so awesome! I'm glad you liked it, Stephanie. Oh, you cried. Good. That's what I wanted. It took a lot. I had a lot of emotion in that book, and it was a lot that had to. It took me a lot longer to write that book because a lot of it weaves through the third book, and writing it to make sure everything is correct and making sure that you don't have any plot holes, and that everything's accurate is really important. And luckily I have Rochelle, and she really helps me out with making sure that I'm staying consistent, and I do keep track of, through my character Bible, of making sure everything stays on track. So very emotional. Yes, self-discovery for Paige. Definitely. Well, there's a part of me in Paige too, because she's a self-help junkie. I'm the same way. I read everything. I actually grew up reading fiction, and then Sweet Valley High was my first love. I got into my love of reading when I was, I'd say 8 or 9 years, I guess 9. I was in 3rd grade when I started reading Sweet Valley High, and I loved it. It was my favorite thing. I could not wait until the book fair every year at school. I went to a Catholic school, so we had book fair like twice a year, and every time, the first thing I would do was run to the table that had Sweet Valley High to get any books that I didn't have. It was like, you would have thought they were $1 million, because I just would beg my mom, please, please. That's all I wanted for Christmas. That's all I wanted was to be taken to the bookstore and get the new books. So that was... my daughter watched R.L. Stine. Not me. I'm almost 46, so that wasn't around then, but I did watch it with her, and it frightens me. They still scare me, but she was a huge fan of R.L. Stine. But Sweet Valley was my first love. And that was my first, they give you the taste of the good girl, the bad girl, the things that happened, and I was totally addicted. And I actually, when I was 13, I got my first computer. And the first thing I did was I actually started writing a romance novel. And I can till this day remember, I probably wrote half of it, exactly the plot, the girl's name, the guy's name, the situation. And I never really gave it any thought about writing. I was an artist. I loved to paint and draw. I really thought I was going to art college. I ended up going for business instead. And I never thought about it. And then I would read loads and loads and loads and loads of nonfiction. And then finally, I think it was Twilight that got me kind of back into reading fiction. And I would my gift to myself was only when I was on the elliptical was I reading fiction. So that would keep me on there longer and longer. And then eventually that went out the window so I could just read all the time. And then I moved from Twilight, True Blood, Black Dagger Brotherhood. I went all paranormal romance. I think it's because I like the escape from reality. And then when I watched Sons of Anarchy, all I wanted to read was MC romance. And I just fell in love with it. Was that where you started your love of MC romance? Was Sons of Anarchy? Anybody? Let's see. Brianna, book fairs were everything. I love book fairs. I loved them. Scholastic News, anything that could. Prince Charming's back here barking. He is the forever barker. I don't know. I've been on here a long time. I'm sorry, guys. Twilight, yes. I can't wait to read Midnight Sun. I heard that people already read it, that it was like leaked before, but I'm definitely all in on that. I can't wait. My daughter thinks it's the cheesiest thing in the whole world. I don't care. She watched Buffy and she watched Angel and she was totally obsessed. Sons of Anarchy, that was rough. Yeah. One thing I really was always disappointed with Sons of Anarchy that I always wanted to see was I wanted to see Jax and Tara as teenagers. I wanted to see them go back in time. And that's a lot of why I write a lot of the past. I always put my little flashbacks in there. You guys, tell me if you like flashbacks. I love flashbacks. I love seeing something from the past. And I actually, if you've read A New Page, I had some deleted scenes that I didn't give to Rochelle that were a whole flashback from One Summer of Kai. And I think I'm going to be releasing that as just a little free content with my newsletter and see what you guys think of it, just to, get a little more background on Kai. Buffy, currently rewatching with my sister. What are you rewatching it on? Who's streaming that right now? I know they were on Netflix for a while and then they took them off. Jax and Tara's Teens. I know. I want to know where that came from. I love tension. I love knowing, when my favorite scene of the whole show was when he has her in the doctor's office and he says to her that he's been with all these women all these years and her face was the only one that he ever saw, and it takes it back to, how they felt as teenagers. And all I kept thinking is, come on, please show me some of that. I want to know what happened when they were teenagers. Why did she leave? How passionate was it? I just love that. Totally obsessed. Flashbacks are great. Good. Hulu? Okay, I'm going to check on that. I'm going to tell my daughter that. She loves rewatching those. Hi, Marianne. How are you? Trying to see if I missed anybody else. Thanks, guys. Prince. Shh. Sorry. Well, let's see. I'm going to go back on and try and see if any of my comments are able to work. So please make sure next week, if you can, you pop in live for the book signing. It'll be... I think my daughter's about to leave and her friends just got here, so now they're going crazy. Check in next week if you can, and we'll be announcing the winner of the Venom Amulet. Oh, look, you can see in the sun. Can you see the purple? I didn't care for all the cheating. That's what. Yeah, I agree. Flashbacks and backstories. Yes, Rochelle, love them too. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your comments and listening to me babble for 20 minutes now. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and thank you for participating. I really appreciate it. And make sure you message me when you read the books. I love it. I love hearing from you guys. And I hope I see you guys live again next Saturday.